So in our previous lesson, we saw how to use the button component to display a button, and also use the image component to display an image. So here is our code. Here is the button component, here is the image component, and take note that we are importing these components from React Native module. So modules are a collection. Module is a collection of components. React Native module have these view component, text component, button component, image component, and so many other components. All right. Today I would like us to see how to link from one page to another using the link component. All right, so the first thing we'll do is to import the link component from Expo Router module. So this is a different module. We've used React module, we've used React Native module. So now we want to use Expo Router module. All right, so we are importing link component. So this is the syntax to import link component. Import curly bracket link from expo-router. So it's importing link components from expo-router module. So we will now be able to make use of the link component in our program. So for us to link a text, we'll call the link component. We'll say we open the component link, then it has an attribute href, just like we have in HTML in web development. So I strongly recommend anyone that is learning mobile app development to as well learn web development. So this is the link component. Is using an attribute href to direct us to the page we are linking to. So we now insert the page we want to link it to. So I chose to link it to page 1. But before we do that, okay, here is the opening of the component and here is the closing. So we are enclosing the text "Welcome to the MEV mobile app class," all right, to the link component. So but before we link to a page, we need to create the page. And for us to create the page, we'll come over to this section. You can see that here is our index.css. It's showing red because it cannot find this page, cannot find page 1. We have index.tsx. It's looking for page 1.tss. It cannot find it. That's why it's highlighting red there. So you can see that index.tss is in the tabs folder. So when you click on the tabs folder, you see the files that are in the tabs folder. So you can simply select the tabs folder, click on this icon, all right, or right click it and click new file. So here we can now say page 1.tsx, all right. So once we create page 1.tss, you can see that the red highlight has disappeared because it can now find page 1.tsx, and we have linked this text to page 1.tsx. So when this is the text here, you can see that it shows us the hand icon to link, and if you check on the tab section around here, you will see that it's linked to page 1.tss. But when we click on page 1.tss, it opens and shows us that this screen does not exist. It is because we've not imported the view. So there is nothing here. We've not imported the view. So we simply have to import the necessary components. Alright, so I just put a text that this is page 1, and I also linked it back to home page. You can see that this text, this is page 1, is also linked back to home page. When you just put the slash without any text in front, it shows that this is home page. Alright, it will take the person back to home page. So let's check it again. It's linked to, okay, this is linked to page 2. Let's refresh our app. Alright, so it's linked to page 1. When I click on it, it takes me to page 1. This is page 1, and this text is also linked to the home page. When I click on it, it takes me back to the home page. You can see this is how I achieved linking from one page to another. I've created page 1 and I linked index. We say index is the home page. I linked this text to page 1 and I created page 1 and I linked, I placed the text, this is page 1, and I also linked it to page index page or the home page. So in the same way, I can link this button. You can see that this button, when I click it, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere because it's not linked to any page. So with what I've learned now, I can simply come here and use that component to link the button. Okay, it has closed here, so I need to close the component after the component that I'm linking. So I'm linking the button component. Alright, so let me link it to page 2. Alright, you can see it's highlighting red because there is no page 2. So I can simply come here and create page 2.tsx. Alright, so this is page 2 now. But page 2 will not exist because I've not imported the view component. So let me copy it from page 1 and paste here. So this will now be page 2. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. You can see that the click me button has been modified, but it's now linked to page 2. When I click on it, it's taking me to page 2. Alright, and when I click on this page 2, it's taking me back to the index page. When I click on this, it takes me to page 1, and when I click on this, it takes me back to index page. So this is how to link from one page to another. In our next lesson, we'll see how to style the app. Alright, how to position images and texts, how to change the colors, how to create layouts, and so much more. We're going to see how to style the app in our next lesson. Thank you for viewing this lesson. I hope you are following. We'll see you in the next lesson.